buddies. Hello everyone, this is Red Ink. I'm back for, well, another stream. I know less than no, wait, let me check. A little over an hour ago I played Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter. But I wanted to play another game, a game that I really appreciate, that I grew up with. Jak and Daxter. The entire series was a good, well, roller coaster ride for an adventure. And the fact is, this is an unforgiving platformer. I don't know how many hours I've actually burned in this thing, but I know that I have learned a lot about 100%ing it. And so this stream is going to basically be, well, this is going to be part 1 of me trying to complete it 100% in one run. Let's see if I can do it.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Okay, chicken. I still can't believe no one heard that.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Sounds like someone needs an ass.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Either that, or he has to start carrying a tank of oxygen with him. He sounds like he's gonna die right away.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps.
Everything gives you the creeps, Daxter.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jack, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm surprised they didn't give him a higher pitched scream.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement.
He has
And
a
besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Because I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
How would he turn them into ferns? I mean, I thought he couldn't change people's shape. I mean, he isn't really able to help Daxter in this case.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Yes, I am going to be talking during cutscenes. This is a stream, and if I could turn it into a Let's Play...
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange. This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
They never specifically said which ecos used to power it, which I find very, very puzzling.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Yes. Well, after this, I'm most likely going to complete the Hidden Forest first. After this. Most likely because, well, I know.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Except for record, these are very easy to miss. Yes, I remember when I was younger. My brother and I used to like run around looking for the last orbs and not being able to find them to the point of just rage quitting. Because I had very low patience back then.
Notice how each blue eco-cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Because he doesn't say that when you grab at least 2 of them.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
So, where did you learn that from? Your friend Blue Sage?
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
That's the thing with blue eco, it makes you run like you're a child on sugar. It's like a child who ate like 10 bags of sugar.
The blue eco caused the door
Just
to
really
open.
want to mess with that.
Blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Can you imagine? Okay, just think for a minute. If you've ever seen a sugar rush, then you know for a fact how much energy you have after you actually eaten like an entire bag of
Those
sugar.
little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or 1 big green one to increase your health.
Shouldn't he have told us that, like, right at the beginning when we first picked one up? Funny story. Once I accidentally rolled jump into that water and got attacked by a little shark.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Just like you don't want to know how scared I was being a kid that very having to deal with the sight of a shark. And this is, I believe I saw the movie Jaws at the time, or was it on BBC? Yeah, it was BBC. And as a child who didn't know much about
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Dude, if his voice could shake his entire house, I'm surprised Jak and Daxter are not deaf at this point.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Good.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
You wanna know something? Daxter, before I even knew the word pervert, I always thought of Daxter like this person who just didn't know how. Quite insulting to people like him.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Like a real politician. Excuse me. Like a real politician getting other people to do his work. Dude, how about you work in a salad and, get some training or something, because even I don't want to treadmill. Trust me. Exercising feels good. And this is the Forbidden Forest. The first area on my list to complete. And the reason why is because this area, if you don't do this area, you won't be able to unlock some of the eco vents that you would need in the Sentinel Beach. So it's good to always do this one first. Jump down. I think I've fall damage. Trust me, I've taken fall damage from this.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about.
Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the challenge?
Misty Island will probably be the third area that we will visit.
There are two types of good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies. If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even one of them buggers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch.
I hate this minigame. I
Here comes a
gotta
big
tell
one.
you, I don't know how many times my brother and I actually rage quit to this. Sorry, I needed to focus there for a minute.
Don't miss one like that again.
Fuck, damn it!
Mr. Jumbo Lady! To the left!
You wanna try this fatso? Game. The eels, let me put it to you this way, Naughty Dog are trolls, big trolls.
Here comes a big one!
Sorry if I'm not talking much, I need to focus.
Left! Steady, boy!
Oh, barely got that last one. Shit. Come on, don't miss anymore.
Here comes a big one!
Yes. Damn it!
Steady, boy! Here comes a big one! Steady, boy!
Yo, fat ass. You wanna be the one to do this? Jack is basically doing you a favor. Oh, come on.
Steady, boy! Missed again! Here comes a big one!
Seriously? Deep breath. This is nothing.
Here comes a big one! Missed again! Here comes a big one! Steady, boy!
No.
Right with you! Missed again! Steady, boy! Yes, Ellen!
Worse than Horizon Zero Dawn. This piece of cake.
Steady, boy.
Seriously?
Here comes a big one!
Damn it!
Left! Steady, boy.
Oh, for the love of everything.
Missed again! Here comes a big one! Missed.
Yes, I I do have Horizon Zero Dawn. I know I just mentioned it.
Here comes a big one. Steady, boy.
I know I'm quiet, but I'm trying to focus.
Missed. Here comes a big one. Steady, boy. Missed.
Excuse me a minute. I need to breathe. See, at least one looks alive on that one. You know, I probably shouldn't be doing this on stream right now because it's like midnight and I've got a midterm to do tomorrow.
Here comes a big one.
And people control eels.
Here comes a big one. Steady, boy. Don't miss one like that again. Missed.
Oh no! Right now, I really want to break my TV. Give it that remote control. I know this part is going to be one of the most quietest parts, and you might hear me like curse when I mess up. That'll probably be the only thing you get from me, because right now I have to focus. Those little fishies are not going to get past me again.
Steady, boy. Here comes a big one. To the left. Here comes a big one.
No backseat fishing, please.
Right.
Oh, no.
Missed. Steady, boy.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Steady, boy.
No.
Here comes a big one. Steady, boy.
You want to know something? I do this better whenever I'm not looking at my score or the misses because I focus more on the fish. This minigame is annoying.
Here comes a big one. To the left. Steady, boy. Missed. Left.
Oh!
Here comes a big one. Right with you.
Shut up!
Right.
Rat! I know it sounds like I'm whispering, but that's because it's like midnight and everyone's like asleep, and the last thing they want to hear is someone screaming in the house. If I was doing this during the day, trust me, no holding back.
Here comes a big one. Here comes a big one. You missed a jump already.
Excuse me a minute, while I go get a drink of water.
big one. Here comes a big one.
And I looked at my score.
Here comes a big one.
Yes, sir, I'm not blind. I saw.
Steady, boy.
I needed 42 more pounds.
Here comes a big one.
Looks like you could use a bigger net.
Oh, really? You think of that now?
Here comes a big one.
Steady, boy.
Probably going horribly this time.
Your sails are sagging in the wind.
Please! Oh, look! Oh.
Here comes a big one.
Steady, boy. Missed.
Right. Here comes a big one.
Seriously, it looks
Steady,
like we're
boy.
almost into the net.
Left.
Oh,
To the left.
do yourself a favor, shut up.
Your sails are sagging in the wind, boy. Looks like you could use a bigger net.
No!
Your sails are sagging in the wind, boy.
big one! Hold steady! Almost there.
Not helping. I really want Jack to like take that net and smack that fisherman with it.
Here comes a big one! Steady, boy. Here comes a big one! Missed again! Left!
Giggle at the frustrating.
Here comes a big one! Hold steady! Almost there. Steady, boy. Missed again! Hold steady! Almost there. You did it! You caught 200 pounds of fish! Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Sorry, I need a few minutes to take a breather. My pulse just popped. I need to get away from this guy. Oh. Alright. I don't want to come back here. I really don't. No, this game was what really made platformers for me. And by that I mean the first real platformer I actually played was Spyro. And trust me, I enjoyed that game a lot. My brother and I would constantly try to outdo each other. Seriously. This game was from big time.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Yes, Daxter? Looks like they are. I need to state any more of the obvious. I'm still worn out. Oh, nothing. this game was
We
written the
scrounged
era.
enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
Patient.
Let's get up on that machine and break the mirror diverting the precursor beam.
Oh wow, big words for someone who has a very, how should I say it? You know, I'm not gonna say it. I forgot. Is that 7 years of bad luck?
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them. Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower. Hey, we can follow the beam to find the next tower.
Well, let's take care of a few other things first.
Yeah, so we got a
Daxter.
precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us!
You know what? Naughty Dog really shouldn't have abandoned this series. I mean, even if they rebooted it, it would have been a good, like, but still. Naughty Dog are the biggest trolls. And you wanna know the reason why?
I'll say something really teary at the funeral, like, "Oh, I gotta get changed back now!"
Shut up, Daxter. Your friend is well, at least I didn't take fault with it this time. You know, I really like these open world platformers where you could literally choose anywhere you wanted. That's what the game seems. I believe anyway. Not to mention, this game has a very good story, and the fact that the other games... Here.
We need to get to the top of that tower!
Shut up and let me do everything. It's not like you're doing anything anyway. Oof, camera got a little confused there. Did that just take off without me? Why did I do that? Wait. Oh, this is one thing. I always have to time this right. Wow, this is starting to push an hour. Now I have to get to bed soon. But I'm going to at least complete the post.
Vents have been activated all over the world. I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco vents as well.
Oh, that's stuck. So you're about to see the main body of those things. Just for the record, this thing will eat you if it gets you. I believe they call this the dark eco plant. Yeah, my brother discovered that if we stay in that one corner, we can dodge every single one of them with the spin kick. Dodge, I mean hit. That's what the spin kick. Damn it! Oh, goodness gracious. What? Whoa, what was that? Seriously, you couldn't grab onto that? Get over here. Come on, come on. Oh! This secret. If you step on his head repeatedly, he has orbs in his mouth. You discovered this completely by accident.
Let's go to the next tower and reconnect the beam there.
It is Captain Obvious. I never thought to do that. frustrated that my throat has gone raw a little, so I'm really just trying to get that break right now. Until then, probably hear my person every time I in the background, that's just me trying to calm down.
You found all the scout flies in this area!
Yes, Captain Obvious. Yes.
We should go tell that windbag of a mayor that he owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
I can access, well, I was given access to the speedboat that I think that they originally stole. Originally, the Jak and Daxter stole to go off on that little adventure there.
Hey! Let's go check out old Fish Brett's speedboat at the dock!
And yes, I know there's a scout flight down there. Okay, Sentinel Beach. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. This is the last... no, it's not the last. This will continue. Most likely at a later date. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow or maybe sometime next week, but I guess I really need some time to rest. For anyone who watches this, I thank you for your patience, and I hope you took enjoyment in watching me panic and lose some cool and all my cursing, whether you're into that or not. Okay, this is Redding signing off. Oh, also, please do subscribe and give a thumbs up.